Greetings YouTube, LMS Tactical here. It's 1:20 in the morning and Mason wanted to go out and play around with a piece of wood. He's chewing it up in front of me now, so he woke me up and here I am. And yes, I am red. I was at the river today, so I'm sunburned. But listen, this is to my South African brothers and sisters, and by the way, if you're offended by foul language, please don't watch the video. You never know what I'm going to say. I'll try to keep it clean, but there's no guarantees. So, what I've been thinking, of course, there's been something like 18 farm attacks in, I think, in the last few days. I mean, it's insane. The number of farm attacks and murders and rapes and crime is just, it's growing insanely in South Africa, as you know, if you're even half awake. But here's a question, and this is not going to be comfortable, and there's no nice way to put this, because quite frankly, I'm a little pissed off. Now, if I am missing something here, please put it in the comments below, educate me, because as an American, far away from South Africa, but as a realist, I have some questions that I want to ask regarding some of these farm attacks that it boggles my mind, and maybe I'm missing something. So I'm on WhatsApp and I get a lot of pictures, and every time there's a crime that goes down in South Africa, somebody sends it to me, and that's good. I want that stuff, and it educates me, and I send it out and blah blah blah. But I notice there's a consistent theme that plays out that just, I don't get it. The basic question is why? Why are the white minority in South Africa, why are you continuing to employ black South Africans when you know that the likelihood of them turning on you violently is extremely high now? And I mean, you can tell me, I know the most likely answers are going to be, well, who else are we going to hire, But look, we're talking about life and death here. So, first of all, let's go through it. If you're a farmer, I get it that you need labor, but I can think off the top of my head where you can get all kinds of labor, people that need work and won't kill you. And that's the white squatter camps, where all these white South Africans are being forced to live after their homes are taken and they're in poverty. Why don't you get a big bus or a truck and go out there and scoop them up and let them live on your land and let them work for you? They'd be more than happy to live there and work for you than living in these shitholes that they're living in. So there's one answer for you farmers. Now, for you people that have black domestic workers, look, man, it's 2019. You don't need a fucking domestic worker, all right? If you're too fucked up to wash your own dishes, then you got fucking problems. And why would you want to let somebody in your house, taking care of your house, knowing all your secrets, listening to your conversations, taking care of your kids in some cases, when you know good and goddamn well that these people cannot be trusted? It's not a racist thing to face reality, and the reality is, just look at the evidence. I can't remember, there's been so many murders, but I think the one that I did a video on, God damn it, I think it was the one where the guy had his eyes drilled out and his wife had boiling water. It doesn't matter which one, but there's so many where the workers were friendly, and in one case, the domestic worker had been there for the birth of the kids and, was involved with the family. But at the end, whether she was bribed or paid off or whatever, or just politically fucked up, she opened the doors and let the attackers in. The bottom line is, you cannot trust these people with your lives. Here's a newsflash. They either hate you openly or they hate you inwardly. And remember, they're being constantly indoctrinated with shit from the EFF and all these other fucking racist organizations that you deserve to be punished for the sins of your fathers and grandfathers. So the bottom line is, don't let these people into your fucking house, man. Clean your own fucking house. Do your own gardening. And if you need workers, go hire white people. Oh, but we're only allowed to hire so many white people. Do it illegally. Bring them in and say, hey, man, you can squat on my land, and all you got to do is just do work. So you're not paying them. If you want to pay them under the table and do it secretly, do that. But just let them live on your property so that they're safe. And then between you have a meeting with them and tell them, hey man, for me to fucking house and feed you or let you build a shack on my property, I expect you to do this, that, or the other thing. I mean, use your fucking head. Because if you are hiring black people and you live in South Africa, you're just like a fucking time bomb, man, just waiting to go off. You just don't know when it's going to happen. And I don't know what to say, man. If you got a good argument against that, I'd like to hear it, because I can't imagine. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I can't figure out what the fuck it is that makes you guys do shit like that. What are your thoughts? Let me know. In the meantime, know that no matter what happens, I'm still praying for you, thinking of you, and I worry about you. And now I'm going to try and go to bed. LMS Tactical.